Shit, what's this podcast called?
Discourse of human events.
The discourse is just crazy.
Everything's okay, I'm just trying to act my age. Yeah, I wanna know where the hell the days go. Yeah, I wanna know where the hell the days go. I wanna look and feel years younger, baby. I wanna look and feel years younger.
All right, I'm ready. 1, 2, 3.
I'll go first so we can make sure we have this done right. So,
Wait. I thought the format was news, then...
no, we always do the thing, then news, dog.
Icebreaker.
Was it? Okay.
Come on,
I
dog.
thought it was the other way around.
No, you don't want to do the news first. That's what you get to. We gotta get
you
to
go
the
ahead and
news.
start.
So we're gonna play some Crack the Case, which essentially you're just solving a little mystery case of something that happened. So I guess you and Nicole can
Butler
play
did
together
it.
since I'll be the moderator for the first
Butler
one.
did it.
The butler. Oh shit! How did you know, dog?
It's always the butler.
No,
So
it's always the spouse, Nick. God.
it's always the spouse. This one is called "Nobody Loses Her Head."
Maria
The-
Antoinette did
Wow.
it.
The case. At the No Thrills sideshow, Thelma Nobody, the woman without a body, was a popular draw. The trick was done with mirrors, of course, until that fateful morning when she was actually found without a body. Her head was discovered first, cut off with an axe belonging to Tony the knife thrower. The police later found the other parts of Thelma's corpse spread out around the sideshow grounds, all except for one piece. It seems that the serial killer purposely hid or destroyed one particular part of Thelma's body. The mystery: who dismembered the body and what part was missing and why?
How is it a serial killer? They only killed one person.
Okay. So then what do we do?
Who's
Is
the
that
serial
it?
killer?
You said the serial killer. Spread the parts of around the grounds.
It seems that the killer... Anyways. Now, you can ask yes or no questions. And if you're getting stumped, I can give you clues.
I see. So it's yes or no questions. So we
Right.
can't be like, what was the body part? That's why it's...
Well, that's what we have to figure out.
Okay.
The body part and who killed her.
Okay.
Right, you gotta ask yes. That would be pretty quick
So,
if
like,
you could just ask.
Nicole and I take turns?
Yeah, you can go ahead. I have to read like a story and solution real quick to answer your questions though.
Oh, okay. You actually have to read
Yeah.
something. Okay. Well, go ahead.
He has to read it to himself, Nick.
Yeah, I'm reading it to myself.
That way he knows how to answer our questions. We played this with your family like one
Yeah,
time.
I don't know
like,
if
a
he
couple
was
of years
there for
ago.
that.
No, he wasn't. But we played it with...
No, I've never played
Yeah,
this.
no. We played it with your family at one of the family gatherings like, I don't know, like 2 or 3 years ago when we first got this.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay, this is a weird one.
All right, Nick, what do you
So
think?
you said
What's
this
your
was
first
a
question?
lady at a carnival or something?
Yes.
Okay. And it was a mirror act, and she was supposed to be a pretend beheading,
Yes.
and now she's actually all cut up. Okay.
Correct.
I think I got the gist of the crime.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, should I start with a question?
Yeah. So you have to ask yes or no questions.
Okay. Was the missing body part in the upper half
That's what I
of
was
the
going
body?
to ask.
Hello? Did you
Yeah,
answer?
I
He's
want to
reading
make sure I
still.
read it correctly. And by upper, are we saying like hip or above?
Yeah, I would say hips and above. Hip above the
Then
hip.
yes.
Okay. Then it's Nicole's turn for a yes or no
Correct.
question.
Was she having problems with the knife thrower?
No.
Okay.
The knife thrower? I mean, that's really honing in there, Nicole.
Well, that's who the axe
thrower
belongs to, is the knife thrower. I just wanted to rule him out as a suspect.
Did you say the axe?
Yeah, her head was discovered first, cut off with an axe belonging to Tony the knife thrower.
Oh, okay. Did we have any other characters in
No.
there other than her? And
No.
Tony? Okay. Okay. Is it an internal organ that's missing?
No.
So it's a body. It is a body part for sure. Okay.
Hmm. Okay, it's your turn, Nicole.
I'm thinking.
It's an interesting one. I like this one. If you can get to it.
I feel like if you get the body part, you're going to get the bit of the
Was she
movie.
I don't know
murdered
about that.
by someone she knew, or was it like a stranger?
It has to be yes or no.
Oh, sorry. Was she murdered by someone she knew?
Yes.
She's not some rando.
Is the missing body part anything from the arm or, attachments like hands, fingers, da-da-da?
So I can ask you to rephrase the question or define what you mean by extra body part. Like a limb?
The missing body part.
What? He said
Anything
arm
from
down.
the shoulder all the way to the tip of the
Oh, okay. So specifically any part of the arm, basically.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Was the missing body part a bone?
It's not internal.
You said internal organs.
That's not her question. That's not her question.
No, you did say
Wait,
organs,
do you
and no, it
count
wasn't
the
a bone.
questions?
You said organs,
You
the
did.
internal organ.
Oh, well, I meant internal.
It doesn't matter.
I'm sorry, I
Internal
answered your question
whatever, okay.
of internal organ.
You did. You got me. You got me there.
But no, it was not a bone.
Okay.
That's why I wanted to just define.
Or not specifically a bone, I can say.
Oh, was it a collection of bones?
Okay. Was it anything from the neck up?
Well, her head was already discovered.
Yes.
Oh, so she was missing something from her head.
Is it just the whole goddamn head?
Well, no, they said that was discovered
Well, it's Nicole's.
first.
It's Nicole's turn.
Yeah. Okay.
Was she missing her tongue?
No.
Okay.
This is too.
Nose.
No.
Was it her neck?
Yes.
The neck. She's missing her neck.
Yes.
So they found the head and then the torso, but the whole neck? Normally that's not where people take off the head.
Yeah. That's an unusual place to cleave a person. So
they
made
took the
two
ring of the
cuts.
neck like a fucking tree stump.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was thinking that, but I was like, that's too weird. Okay.
Yeah, that is a hard motive to discern.
And now I'm trying to figure out who
they
would
cut
be
the eyes. Maybe they saw something they shouldn't have.
who would be inclined
The
to
tongue.
take a
They
neck.
said something they shouldn't have.
Whose turn is it
The
for
neck. What was she
questions?
doing with her
It
neck?
doesn't matter.
Sure.
We're in this together.
If you have a question, I guess you say it.
Who the fuck would take a neck?
Yeah, it's your turn for a question, Nicole.
Could you just imagine going into someone's house and they like made a chair out of a neck or something?
Go on and prop your feet up on my neck, Ottoman.
Yeah, that is one of the weirder serial killers. I collect necks. Really? Necks? That's what you went for? Out of all the body parts you could have chosen, the neck.
Serial killer was never mentioned. It
But
was
you
just
did
killer.
say serial killer.
I know. I'm just
No,
saying.
there was
if
never
it were a
serial
I know you
killer,
say that,
the
but
next
that's not what
serial
you
killer
said because
is
it
not
instantly
one that
popped
they
into
would
my
take.
head that I was like,
Well, if I said it, I definitely didn't read it. And I have the tape, so we can go back and see if I ever said serial killer.
Oh, I can't wait for you to do that.
No, I don't
Tell
think you
me I'm
said
right.
I got the documents.
But it's a lot more interesting to say it is.
Yeah, because
So Nicola's question,
I
right?
have no idea. Nick.
It doesn't matter. Just ask questions.
If you have questions, go ahead and ask them.
Okay.
Because I'm just thinking. Like,
it was somebody that she knew. Was it a carnival worker?
Yes.
was it one of the performers, like a sideshow performer?
Yes.
Did this person have a long neck?
Hold on, I almost spilled my drink. No.
Well, they got those weird, those
I know what you're talking about.
That,
Yeah.
stretch their neck.
He's been collecting necks and unscrewing his head and adding necks.
Was it like a giraffe handler?
Does the person's performance involve dangerous animals or objects of any kind?
No.
Was it the ringleader?
Is it a freak?
No. To your question, Nicole, what was your question, Nick?
Was it a freak?
Is it a freak of some sort?
No. Well, yes.
Was it the lady that plays a snake?
I would say it is a freak of some sort.
Was it a woman?
No.
So it was a man.
Yeah, there's too much interpretation to freak, but...
So it's a man.
Is it a man?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Kind of a freak, other than the bearded lady, but that would count as a lady, right?
Yeah. Just a lady with PCOS.
There's no gender weirdness. It's a man.
Is it a normally sized person?
Yes. I mean, it's not a midget or anything, if that's the question. Or a giant.
Does his act involve any talent?
Yes.
Is it the actual fucking knife thrower?
No.
Is it juggling?
No.
Is he a
A
contortionist?
freak that has a talent?
No.
Oh, does he swallow fire?
No.
Does he swallow swords?
No.
No, he said there's no danger involved, right? That was the answer? No danger involved?
Correct. There's no danger involved in his act.
Not a contortionist.
Did he have a clear motive? Like, not crazy?
Yeah, he had a motive.
Was it jealousy?
Not really. Sort of, but not really.
Is he a magician?
No.
Who worked with the lady on the beheading act? Or no. Were there other performers working with the lady on the beheading act?
No. Just...
She beheaded herself?
No, she played a lady that only had a head.
Yeah.
They didn't behead her. She just played a lady that had no torso.
Okay, so what's a freak that has a talent that doesn't do anything dangerous?
Is it a strong man?
No.
See, I would say he's probably not normally
World's
sized.
tallest
That's
man.
part of my question.
No.
See, he's normally sized.
I don't care.
She's throwing, she's spitballing here out loud.
Is it the world's most normally sized man?
How the
It's
fuck?
just some 5'5", 140-pound man.
What's another freak in the carnival? Is his freakness a physical abnormality?
Yes. Yeah, that got you closer. That was a good question.
Yeah. Is it
Does he have a
natural
torso with no head?
or like not makeup? It's a real.
It's a real thing that can happen to people. Yes.
Elephantitis.
Does he have webbed feet?
No. To both of your questions.
What was Nicole's question?
Elephantitis.
Elephantitis.
You gotta put that away from me, or else I'm gonna be able to see it.
Is any portion of the person abnormally sized?
Phrasing that though is difficult, but I would say yes.
He's got the world's largest penis.
The dude with a really big neck.
Why would that Why would he take her neck because he has a big neck? I hate necks.
Thanos.
You said the motive wasn't jealousy. Maybe she had a very pretty.
Oh, okay. He's like, I'm tired of this pretty neck. I think this is a good one, but it is tough to get to this part that you're trying to figure out.
So the abnormally sized part of his body was a maybe yes.
Because you said it,
yes.
The way you phrased it is, I'd say yes. It is.
Not okay.
Size.
Is it not? Is abnormally sized, but an abnormal?
Does he have a small
part of
head?
his body is naturally abnormal.
Okay, hold on. No to the small head. What was your question?
A part of his body is just abnormal.
Yes. And I would say it is bigger than normal, but it's a weird way to phrase it.
I'm just gonna say, did he grow a tail?
No.
Okay.
Does he have a sense that is stronger than most?
No.
See, a dude with...
I was thinking like a guy with a big nose that had an intense sense of smell.
Well, what about a long tongue?
Because you also said there was talent, right? There was talent involved.
Yes, there is a talent involved with his abnormality.
Does he have scaled skin?
No.
Is his abnormal body part from the neck and above?
No.
Wait, what'd you ask, Nick?
Is his abnormality from neck and above? And it is a no. I was wondering when you're going to start trying to pinpoint this.
From the neck to the hip, including arms.
Yes.
From the shoulder to the arm.
Define arm.
Shoulder to the tip of the finger.
Yes.
Is this one of those things where they can eat a lot of food?
Onwards.
No. What was your question, Nick?
From his hand onwards. From the wrist to the tip of his hand.
Yes.
World's longest fingernails?
No.
Fingers. His fingers.
Yes.
He's got fucking Slender Man fingers?
Does he have an extra finger?
Yes.
Is he a piano player?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what all am I trying to get other than he's a piano?
How he killed the... Who dismembered the body?
Okay.
And what part was missing and why was it missing?
So do we get the who by knowing it was the piano player?
Yes, I would say you're never going to get the name. So
obviously.
Yes, if you have piano player, you got it.
Okay, so it's the piano player with the neck.
Why?
Did he use her neck as like a seat cushion for playing the piano?
No, but that's hilarious.
The why is really hard. Okay.
Maybe
why?
he hated her voice. Wanted to take out her...
Did she see or know something about the piano player?
Was he taking her vocal cords?
No.
Did she see or know something about the piano player?
No, that wouldn't factor into the killing. No.
Was her act getting more views?
You don't need to know why she was killed. You need to know why the body part was missing. Who dismembered the body and what part of her was missing and why was it that the part missing?
Why was the neck missing?
That's why I asked about the vocal.
You don't actually need to know the motive.
Was it like, were there two cuts? So like, it was cut at the beginning of the neck and at the end of it.
Yeah, it had to be because the neck was missing and the head was severed.
Just wanted to make sure I understand.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like a tree stump.
Yes, there's a stump. Nicole's 100% correct in asking if there's a seat made out of it, because that's what's missing is the literal neck. A stump of a neck.
That is.
I've seen way too many serial killers. Like, he's gonna upholster that shit and cushion his ass.
Was this a murder of enjoyment?
No.
Was it of
Was
any
she eating his food or some dumb shit?
utility to the man?
I'm sorry?
Was it of any utility? Like there was a purpose that helped him?
Like a utility for the neck?
No, utility of just murdering
No.
together. Like she was going to tell somebody
No.
something. So it was one of emotion.
Yes. Once again, you don't need to know the motive.
Did he strangle her and that's why he cut off the neck?
Why the neck is
Yes.
gone. What
I
was the
said,
next
did he
question?
strangle her and that's why the neck was cut off because there would be bruising?
Yes. And why would that matter?
Fingerprints and evidence.
Fingerprints.
And why would that matter with him?
Because he has an extra finger.
There you go. You solved
Yeah,
it.
there we go.
Because
Why did he kill her?
Jerry 12 Fingers has 12 fingers.
Oh, so it's just more than one hand. Both
So,
hands
yes,
have
it's not.
fingers.
So he strangled her, and the bruising showed all the fingers, and that would obviously implicate him very easily because people don't have that many digits. So he cut off the neck. The motive was just like he was in love with her and she rejected him. It was flirty. So like that's why I was like, get off the motive because that's not important. at
I
all.
forgot what you were asking for.
Yeah.
I forgot what
You need to know why. Yeah. You need to know. That's why I was like, let's.
You see, but all he really needed to do was strangle with pinkies out. That fancy strangling.
He's out strangled.
Have you tried to? That's a terrible grip. I'm trying to do it
Yeah.
right now. That's a bad grip.
Yeah, but if you have 6 fingers, it's probably not.
Actually, Nick, you would want to do it with indexes out because all the strength
It's
of
in
your
the-
grip
yeah,
is
yeah.
in the last 2 fingers.
This is much easier.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do it. Do it pinkies out and then do it index fingers.
I
out.
do jujitsu, man. It's all
Index-
about the grips.
Index finger out is way much easier to do the strangling motion with.
I guess you're kind of right.
So
now
the
that I-
last 2 digits of your finger, of your hands, the last 2 digits, those tendons go all the way to your like forearm, where the other digits are just in your hand. So those are like super strong in a grip. So those, your pinky and your ring finger are the most important parts of your grip.
Okay. I know that's the most dimorphous among humans of strength. As in the biggest difference in strength between men and women are in the grip.
Oh, really? That makes sense, though. What? Here. These are how you can technically answer.
I know, but I'm looking for a cool one.
You want a cool
that
title?
That was the cool one that
I like that one.
Yeah.
That one had like all
actually
made
pretty
sense.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like super easy to get to, but once you got there, it started to make sense.
Are we going to do another?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm
Nicole's looking for
But
one.
that was a fun one, and I'm looking for one that's actually
She's gonna
interesting.
do it
Some of
and
these
do the
are
questions.
boring.
Yeah, she'll be.
I think Chloe would have liked this thing. It's too bad she didn't join.
Oh, what is she doing?
I know.
What's she doing?
She's cleaning.
Lame.
I mean, I do that when Zach's friends are over. I clean and I cook meals.
Here, so I can see the back.
Ed is in the other room and commenting on what we're saying.
Oh, is he?
Yes,
Did he
is.
figure it out?
No, he can't hear what you're saying, so he just has.
He just hears you asking weird ass questions.
Yes.
Tell him it was Johnny 12 Fingers.
It's Johnny 12 Fingers.
Okay. Alright, so this is called the Lead Anniversary.
The lead anniversary.
Yes.
Okay.
The case. Eileen was happy. Today was her wedding anniversary. To celebrate, she and her husband Bobby went for a long ride in the country, followed by a picnic on a secluded riverbank. Sometime during the meal, Eileen returned to the car, retrieved Bobby's revolver from the glove compartment, and fired 4 slugs into her startled husband. The mystery. What made Eileen kill her husband?
Well, that took a dark turn.
What was the beginning? I missed the very
Okay,
beginning.
I'll read it again. Eileen was happy. Today was her wedding anniversary. To celebrate, she and her husband Bobby went for a long ride in the country, followed by a picnic on a secluded riverbank. Sometime during the meal, Eileen returned to the car, retrieved Bobby's revolver from the glove compartment, and fired 4 slugs into her startled husband.
Okay.
What made Eileen kill her husband?
Was there an affair?
Obviously.
Oh, she has to read the thing first.
I already read it.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Okay. He had spiders on him, and she really doesn't like spiders.
It's the only way to get rid of the spiders.
I would shoot a.
Well, I guess it would depend on how big the spiders are.
Was there an affair involved?
Yes.
Oh, man. It's so easy when there's a husband and wife.
I know. But you have to figure out
Well, yeah, what do we have to figure out? What's our actual figure out?
who and why.
Who and why?
Well, it says what made Eileen kill her husband.
Okay.
Okay. Was there something during the picnic that gave away the affair?
Yes.
Was it what anniversary
item
number it was?
Doesn't say.
Was it an?
Sorry. I should have said
item
yes
in
and no
the
questions.
picnic?
Remember?
I said what? Was it an
Was it an
anniversary
item in the
number
picnic?
that gave it away?
And you said what anniversary?
No, I
number?
said was it
Oh
an
my
anniversary
God.
number?
It doesn't matter. doesn't say on here what anniversary it was.
Okay.
Anyway,
What was your
Nick.
question, Nick?
Was it an item in the picnic, like a food item?
No.
Was it something he said?
No.
Was it something she saw?
No.
Was it something he did?
Something she saw.
No.
Was it something she did?
No.
Was it something somebody else did that triggered this? Excuse the pun.
No.
Did they see anybody else during this picnic?
No. It was secluded.
Was anybody else
wasn't
involved
something
in
he said?
this?
Wasn't something she saw?
Well, there was an affair, so
Oh, okay.
you were correct.
Was it something she smelled?
Yes.
What? Oh. Was it a perfume?
Yes.
One she doesn't wear.
Yes.
And so she knew he did something before this picnic. It might not give it
Was it,
time.
Well, yeah, it would have to be before
Yeah.
the picnic.
was it?
Now this just
on
says
his-
what made Eileen kill her husband, but I'm making you guys. You said there was an affair, but that's too easy.
So there was an affair. She smelled the perfume, and so she was like, "This motherfucker's cheating on me." Bop 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 bop. 4 shots.
So
That's not enough yet. We need something else.
Well, I want to do a who as well.
Oh,
so the perfume was
Oh.
on him.
is it a relationship? Like she knows this person and knows that perfume.
Yes.
Ah, a sister.
Yes.
Ah, got
that's
it.
it. Investigators
is
must
that-
discover that Eileen killed her husband because she smelled her sister's distinctive perfume on the picnic blanket and knew that he had a romantic interlude on it with her sister. One of Bobby's favorite pastimes was getting romantic on a blanket outdoors in the fresh summer air. Eileen herself was looking forward to the sweet ending to their picnic, but as soon as Bobby took the blanket from the car trunk and spread it on the grass, Eileen smelled her sister's distinctive perfume.
Oh.
It was coming from the blanket. This could only mean one thing. Her sister Della had been on the blanket with Bobby.
Oh, hold on here. Hold on.
Huh.
Isn't she gonna ask, "Hey, did my sister borrow this blanket?"
Something tells me
She's
there are
really
suspicions
jumping to
ahead of
conclusions
this.
here.
Well, when the insanely
yeah, she is really jumping to conclusions.
Yeah.
hang on, when the insanely jealous Eileen questioned Bobby about Della, she could tell he was lying. She had forgotten to bring
Okay.
a carving knife to the picnic, so she had to make do with a Colt 45.
Oh, make do. I was gonna stab you to death, but a good old shooting will do. The only problem with that is it's too easy because it's.
I know, but I figured
fair,
some of the other
by the
ones
way.
were just.
I'm gonna go from I think purple's like hard or
Yeah,
medium.
stay in the easy ones. The blues are easy.
You want me to stay in easy?
Hold on, let me see if Chloe will join. Are you sure?
Yeah, tell
Join,
her
Chloe.
to join. I'm gonna go with fate.
Ooh, staying power.
Death.
Dad said hi.
That's a really low.
Hello.
Hi.
He can't hear you, but he said hello.
Well, you're supposed
Shut the
to
hell up.
pass that information up.
I conveyed your hello.
Okay. Death begins at 40. Morton dies on his 40th birthday, shortly after receiving a gift.
Was it X?
He was a partner in a small, very lucrative oil business. The company has survivor rights, which means that the partners will inherit Morton's share. Therefore, all three partners are suspects. An astute detective investigates. Two of the partners live within 10 miles of Morton's home. One has known him for 3 months, the other for 6. The third partner was a childhood friend of the same age who lives 850 miles away in Morton's hometown. That's the man I want, said the detective. Extradite him and charge him with murder. Why did the detective zero in on Morton's childhood friend?
Okay.
Is this a 40-year-old virgin
Starting
situation?
from the second partner, we'll say that all again. The partner. Two.
So there's 3
Or
partners.
They did.
Two of the partners live within 10 miles of Morton's home. One knew him for 3 months, the other knew him for 6 months. The childhood partner lived 850 miles away.
Okay.
And the detective said, that's the man I want. Extradite him and charge him with murder. How did he know this?
You got that.
Okay. Was he killed in a way that could have only been done by a very long distance?
Let me read it first, but I'm going to go with maybe not.
Does it give us any details about how he was murdered? Was it a personal murder? Like,
Hold on,
was he stabbed in the face?
wait.
Oh my god.
It's in here. I seen the container.
I'm gonna grab a whiskey.
Okay.
Just as a reading.
Wow, this is kind of intricate. This might not be that easy.
Okay, that's interesting.
No, I mean, this is fun in a good way. It's just like, it's not going to be super easy.
She plays with that credit, so I'm gonna put them in this one.
Neither was
So,
Johnny
to my
Piano
answer,
12
was it
fingers.
killed in a way that he could only be killed at a very
That
long
easy.
distance?
No. He could have been killed close distance with this.
And he's childhood friends.
Yes.
Was he killed in a way that only a childhood friend would know?
Yes. He was killed in
Was
only
it
a
an
way a
allergy of
childhood
some
friend
sort?
would know.
Was he
Allergy?
poisoned?
No to the allergy. Yes-ish to the. Define what you mean by poisoned.
I'm just gonna say like something that he was allergic to, kind of like Nick did.
No, not allergic to.
Oh, I just seen it.
Okay, was he poisoned like with
Did he
a
take
food?
something
Like with
that
a
he would
plant?
No.
normally take that caused him to die?
What's that?
Did he take some? Was something that he would normally assume was the thing that it is, but have something added to it?
Yes, but no to the
caused him
food
to
part.
die?
Was his
Okay.
medication tampered with?
No.
Was it a poisonous plant?
No.
Was it?
Was he
it's not
overdosed?
medication.
No.
Was he? He was murdered.
Yeah. Most
Was it
definitely.
carbon monoxide poisoning?
No.
Was it something ingested in the body?
Yes.
Was it food or drink?
No.
I already asked that.
And it wasn't medicine, food or drink. Was it a need? And it was not medicine.
Nope.
Was it something that would be in the air? It's not carbon monoxide.
Rephrase your question or define what exactly you mean. I don't know how to answer that.
It's something that could be put in like a ventilation.
What killed him could be put in
Ventilation. Like, was it gaseous?
It was.
Yes or no?
No, it was not, technically.
I was gonna say his childhood friend unleashed a torrent of farts. Killed
From
them.
850 miles away.
They're
Sent
pretty
them.
powerful farts. He mailed them.
Via post.
Mail order farts here for you, sir.
Oh, that's classic.
Was it anthrax?
No.
Is the thing that killed him something you voluntarily ingest?
Yes.
But it wasn't food or drink that it was mixed into.
Correct.
And it's
What can you ingest that is not food, drink, or medicine, and is non-gaseous?
but he was unsure if it's in the air or not.
So many things that you can ingest, either liquid or solid.
Is it liquid?
No. Let me clarify just because it's confusing on this. The poison is a solid, but the thing ingested is not. It's a gas. Just because it's too hard to like differentiate what you're asking.
This thing ingested is solid, but the thing that killed him is gas.
You said it the other way around. Solid is the poison.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Okay, gas is what he ingested.
That's exactly what he said.
Okay.
The poison is solid, the gas is ingested.
So the
Yes.
method of transfer is gaseous,
Yes.
but the poison itself is solid.
Right.
I do not understand this.
That's why I had to clarify that because it was just too confusing answering your questions because we had two different states.
So this is something he breathed in.
Yes.
That's why I asked if it was something in the air. Because you said no to carbon monoxide. But it's not food or drink or medication.
Something he breathed in.
Was he tear gassed in his house?
No.
Or like those flash bombs or whatever?
Was it a lack of air,
Oh.
like suffocation?
No. Not a lack of air.
Did they do it to trigger an asthmatic reaction?
No.
Did he have breathing problems?
No.
Did he have heart problems?
No.
I'm trying to think of something that would go back that a childhood friend would know, but maybe people that don't know you wouldn't know. Or people that do know you wouldn't know.
Let me remind you, because it's been a while. I'll remind you of the opening paragraph. Morton dies on his 40th birthday, shortly after receiving a gift. He was a partner in a very small, lucrative oil business. The company has survivor rights, which means the partners will inherit
40th birthday.
in Morton's
receiving
shares.
gift. Okay.
Therefore, all three partners are suspects.
Did he smoke a cigar?
No.
Is it
Cigarette.
something to do
No.
with smoking?
No smoking, no.
God, I thought I was onto something there.
Okay. Was the poison in a powder form?
Yes.
So it's not anthrax, but it is a powder.
It's powder.
So did he just
Was
breathe
it,
it in when he opened
it
up
was
the
the gift,
envelope?
No. To Nicole, what was your question?
It was the gift, right?
Yes.
The gift was the poison.
Cusco's poison. The poison that killed Cusco.
Couscous.
Right.
Was the powder added to a liquid?
No.
He said he breathed it in.
He breathed in the powder in solid form?
He said it was gaseous.
No, that's the question. Yes
Was
or
it
no?
like a lighter that he got?
No.
Zach,
What?
Zach.
What?
He ingested the powder in powdered form, or it was converted to a gas when he ingested it?
I'd say it was added to a gas that he inhaled.
Was it from lighting a birthday candle?
No.
Added to a gas that he inhaled. The powder was added to a gas that he inhaled. Okay. The man crystallized his farts. Sent it over.
It said, hey, suck on this.
I'm deathly allergic to my childhood friend's farts.
Well, they also worked for an oil.
And only he
Nick,
knows.
they worked for an oil company. So I'm assuming something with oil that can be converted into a gas.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's why I was thinking like birthday candles.
was the powder flammable?
The powder? Was the powder flammable?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Maybe that's a dumb question.
Explosion.
Yeah, was it something that would cause an explosion?
The gas? I'm looking up something.
The powder.
Oh my god.
No.
No.
I was looking something up that could come in handy
Powder.
if asked.
Powder.
Was he sent balloons?
Yes.
And were they helium?
Yes.
Was the powder in the helium from the balloons?
Yes.
And the balloons popped?
Powder's
No.
When the balloons deflated, did they just slowly release the gas?
No.
So he was delivered helium balloons with poison inside of them.
Uh-huh.
He's delivered helium balloons with poison inside of them.
Uh-huh.
But they didn't pop and they didn't deflate.
Doesn't make sense.
It might make sense. Hold on. Delivered helium
You guys are, like,
balloons
right
with
there.
poison inside of them.
Oh, was he trying to make a funny voice and then he inhaled the balloon and was like, ah!
Yes. That's it. That's the thing. And his childhood friend knew
That he would
that
suck
Morton
on
does that at parties.
would suck the
Would suck
helium
it.
out of the balloons to make a funny voice.
Yes.
What a dumbass.
I thought that was a good one, though. That's another, like,
That is really difficult.
it's
to discern.
intricate, but it's actually, like, it all makes sense. It's at a birthday party, got sent balloons, the person knows he would do that. Alright, I feel like Nick and I need to do one more, then we can move on to news.
Plus,
Okay.
to blow up the balloons, he did fart.
He did. He might have added a fart.
He wanted to rub it
He
in.
might have
He
added a
like
little...
stuck a straw up his ass, put it into the balloon, farted in there so the stream would go through.
I needed to look up if helium was flammable, because I thought, like, famously, that's what
It is,
the
right?
Zeppelin is, but
No,
ones that are used for
hydrogen.
birthday parties is not flammable.
really? Can you deflammable?
It says
I
perhaps
guess
the
you
most
can.
familiar use of helium as a safe, non-flammable gas to fill party and parade balloons. But I thought helium was flammable because of, like, wasn't that the Zeppelin thing?
It's hydrogen.
Hydrogen, that's what
is
it was.
really
They filled
flammable.
that thing up with
I
hydrogen.
don't know if helium is. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking of that Zeppelin that, like, crashed. I was like, wasn't that helium or something?
Alright, some of these are too short.
That was a good one. We're doing
One more, yeah, one more.
News.
And then we'll go on to some news.
Okay.
These are actually pretty well done cards, though. I like them so far.
How many of these cards do you get in
It's quite a few.
when you buy
It's quite a
the
few. I got this at like half price books a long time ago. It's like clearly an older game too. We have to get the one that says adios.
Why? Because I'm Spanish?
Yeah, duh.
Fucking racist. Fine,
See.
I'll do the Chinese folktale.
Alright, get Chloe. We need her help.
Yeah, I need her to know.
It's the only way.
The Emperor's Jade Cricket Box.
It's gonna be super stereotypical.
Alright.
It was in a crab rangoon that they discovered.
Yeah, they
It's
stabbed
written in
her
a
with
fortune
chopstick.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Okay, so the case. The Emperor's Jade... Fuck, I can't read the first one.
So fucking dumb.
Oh, so we are doing
Apparently,
this.
yeah.
Emperor's Jade what? The Emperor's Jade something?
There's a court magician and everything. I'm not going to be able to make it.
You might need a new one. That one's too ridiculous.
No. The Emperor's Jade Cricket Box had been stolen from the Imperial Bedchamber. The Chief of Guards had narrowed the suspects...
She's not gonna make it, man.
This
This is a long story, and you're laughing at the first two sentences.
Stop! Shut up. To two palace servants, because neither would confess, the emperor had decided to execute them both. Then the court magician intervened. Through his magic arts, he would identify the true thief so that the innocent man could live. The emperor consented to this plan and gathered both suspects into his courtyard. The magician asked each servant to cut a stalk of bamboo. He then shoved the two bamboo stalks into the ground, exposing only the upper foot of each stalk. He then said, "Each bamboo now holds the spirit of the man who cut it. At dawn, when we return to this spot, we will know which man stole the box." He then explained how his magic would work. The mystery. What was the magician's explanation of his magic plan, and how did he identify the guilty servant at dawn?
Because he put bamboo sticks in the
What?
Yeah. So the magician asked each servant to cut a stalk of bamboo. He then shoved the two bamboo stalks into the ground, exposing only the upper foot of each stalk. He then said, "Each bamboo now holds the spirit of the man who cut it."
upper foot?
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
So 1 foot of bamboo stalk was exposed.
Oh, okay. The upper foot, as in
like when
that
you're- I
amount
see.
of
Yes.
that measure.
Is that like because there's little like sections in a
Yeah,
so
when you
like,
said
it means
upper
only
foot,
a
I
little
was
bit.
trying to figure that out too. I was like, what's that mean?
Got it.
Yes. So, what was the magician's explanation of his magic plan, and how did he identify the guilty servant at dawn?
Can you say the first like 3 or 4 sentences again? Because that's where you're laughing. I'm not sure I understood exactly what happened.
It really doesn't matter. Jade cricket box was stolen. The chief of guards narrowed it down to 2 suspects.
Mm-hmm.
Because none of them would confess, the emperor decided to execute them both.
Okay.
Instead of doing that, the court magician intervened, and he said through his magic arts he would identify the true thief so that the innocent man could live. And the emperor said, "Yeah, cool." And they both went into the courtyard. That's when he asked each servant to cut a stalk of bamboo.
Mm-hmm.
He shoved the 2 bamboo stalks into the ground, exposing only the upper foot of each stalk. So both of them have a foot of bamboo exposing it, yeah. And then he said, "Each bamboo now holds the spirit of the man who cut it. At dawn, when we return to this spot, we will know which man stole the box." He then explained how his magic would work. And the mystery that you guys are solving is, what was the magician's explanation of his magic plan, and how did he identify the guilty servant at dawn?
Okay. My first question: what was the part of the plan that the guilty party or one of the parties would return?
That was going to be my first question.
Yeah.
That he would do what? I'm
That
sorry.
they would
'Cause you guys were
return.
talking over each
They
other.
would return to the bamboo stick
Yes.
at like during the night. Yes.
That was exactly my first question. Was somebody's returning? And is this because the person actually believed in the magic and wanted to try and manipulate this scenario?
I don't know.
What did you say? I don't know.
Yeah. Is it because one would just return the jade box? The guilty party would return it?
No.
What were they worried about their soul?
I believe that is irrelevant. Wait. Perhaps
Okay.
not. Yes and no.
But that's a way she can
You can ask
respond.
yes or no questions.
Yeah, so the
But you
7
can
responses
say
that I
both.
can give you, Nick, just for reference, I have 7 responses. Yes, no, yes and no, irrelevant, I don't know, define what you mean, or rephrase your question.
I think yes and no is essentially maybe, kind of.
Okay.
Like, there could be a way to see it both sides.
Is it because the person returned believing in the magician's magic and wanted to try and manipulate the bamboo to stop that?
Yes.
Did he try to do something to the bamboo to stop it?
Yes.
And therefore, the magician would be able to see the bamboo manipulated and know that's the one that was manipulated, and therefore, whoever manipulated their bamboo would be the guilty party.
You need to ask less questions so I can answer yes and no, because some of that was yes and some of that was no. You have to answer.
So that's a
one.
yes and no.
You have to let me answer one question at a time.
It was a multi-part question.
Yeah, I know. It's a run-on sentence.
That's a run-on question.
Are there things that the guilty party did and the things that the guilty party didn't do, maybe or maybe not?
Yes.
That's a yes and no, I would assume.
I told you, please, one question at a time.
Okay.
Like one, and just end it. Just end it, and then you can keep asking another one.
So
there.
did the guilty party try to manipulate their bamboo stick?
No.
So they tried to manipulate the other person's bamboo stick to make them look guilty.
Yes.
And so the magician would know.
Hold on, Nicole's got to speak up. I can't.
Oh, sorry, I'm really far away from the mic because I'm trying not to show the answer.
Yeah. So the answers were no, he didn't manipulate his own. He manipulated the.
Yes.
So then the magician knew that whichever one was manipulated, the opposite person's guilty.
I have one question I want answered.
Yes, go ahead.
Does the fact that one foot was being stuck out have anything to do with
Yes.
One person. So he pushed up one of them, and that's supposedly the guilty party.
No.
He pushed down.
He pushed one down.
No.
He broke it.
He switched them.
No and no.
He peed on it.
Did he stick his dick in one of those bamboo pillars?
I think he farted in them. Sent it to his friend.
Oh, and I had it backwards, Zach. It was yes to manipulating their own stock and no to manipulating the other. Sorry.
Did he cut it?
He manipulated
Yes.
his own.
So he cut his own stalk.
Yes.
Because the shorter party is innocent? I don't get this bamboo logic.
So, yes.
Crazy Chinese bamboo logic.
What did he say something was in the bamboo? Like representing?
He said their souls.
Their
His
souls?
soul.
Mhm.
So a nice, strong, sturdy, heavy soul would sink into the ground?
No.
Or did he just want to cut his soul out of there and leave with it?
No.
Did this require him to believe his soul was there?
Irrelevant.
Oh.
Does this have anything to do with the box that was stolen?
Only that they were thieves and trying to prove their innocence, so.
No, I mean the bamboo.
No.
sticks.
Yeah, the actual
bamboo sticks
manipulating the bamboo.
No.
Is there some physical aspect of the bamboo that would, in reality, reveal the killer? Or the thief, sorry.
Well, I mean, bamboo does grow really fast. I just know that off the top of my head. But in this story, no.
So nothing about the bamboo.
Does this require us?
You have to remember, this is a magician
Yeah.
telling these people. I'll read it for you again. The magician asked each servant to cut a stalk of bamboo. He then shoved the 2 bamboo stalks into the ground, exposing only the upper foot of each stalk. He then said, "Each bamboo now holds the spirit of the man who cut it. At dawn, when we return to this spot, we will know which man stole the box," and he explained how his magic would work. So what you guys have to know is the magician's explanation of the magic plan and how he identified the guilty servant.
Did he say his magic would work in that a person with a soul, their bamboo would look different?
He had a helium balloon. He inhaled it because he did the make your voice lower trick. That's all I did.
No and no. Or honestly, Zach, you should rephrase your question.
I missed that.
Did the magician explain that the bamboo sticks would look different in any way?
Yes.
Was it because they're shorter, that person is innocent?
No. Yes.
And there was an explanation behind why a shorter bamboo stick would mean innocence.
Yes.
Is it a nonsense explanation? Like some mystical guru bullshit?
I mean, he's a magician, so yes.
Is it because his innocent soul would sink? I don't know. Is it because of the weight of a soul would sink it?
Irrelevant.
Does it have anything to do with the mythical soul in the bamboo?
Yes and no.
God damn
You
it.
need to rephrase the question. You need to get off of the soul.
Is it anything to do with it sinking in the ground?
No.
It being lighter?
Is it anything to do with the...
You already got that one would be shorter. You remember? You already
Yes,
got that.
I know that part.
The shorter stalk is the innocent man.
Yes, I get that part. But I don't know why one would be shorter. Is it just he was manipulating them by saying one would be shorter, hoping one would go and cut it?
Yes.
Is that the whole explanation? Is that all we need to do?
Well, how did he...
I assume he proved it
What's
by
his
watching.
explanation?
By he knew who actually would manipulate their bamboo would be the guilty person because his magic doesn't actually work.
Correct.
Oh, that's all we needed to figure out? My God.
I'll read it to you.
Yeah, I don't get it.
So the magician told the servants...
Figured all this out.
I'll read the story to you. The magician told the servants that the bamboo stalks were bewitched. Because remember, they both cut their own stalks.
Mm-hmm.
The stalk cut by the guilty man would magically grow during the night. When they returned at dawn, his stalk would be exactly 1 inch longer than the stalk of the innocent man. At dawn, everyone gathered again and were amazed to see that one stalk was 2 inches longer. The magician smiled and said, "The man with the shorter stalk is your thief." The chief of guards protested. He said, No, you said the man with the longer stalk." And the magician shook his head. "My magic was not needed. The thief was afraid his stalk would grow and reveal his guilt. So he sneaked into the courtyard during the night and cut 2 inches off of his own stalk.
You said somewhat irrelevant that he believed. He needed to believe this bullshit.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, the servants did, but not the magician. 1 inch to compensate for the magic and 1 inch to implicate his fellow servant. By trying to hide his guilt, he had proven it. So the solution was that the investigators must discover that the magician explained that the guilty man's stalk would magically grow before dawn and that the thief secretly cut his own stalk during the night, proving his guilt.
This is a weird one because you basically had to figure out a con man's con man game, basically.
And I love how the magician was like, "My magic wasn't even needed, bro."
As with all magicians, it was just deception in the end.
Penn and Teller would tell you that.
You stick that bamboo shoot up his butt.
I was
1
like, please
foot.
get off of the weight of the
Also,
soul.
the servant did stick his dick in there.
Not the fact that bamboo just fucking grows.
What's that, Nick?
Also, the servant did stick his dick in there. That's just an aside.
That's a tiny dick.
Yeah, bamboo's not very...
Some bamboo can be pretty big.
It was
I
just the
think.
tip.
Just the tip.
It's
It's
Rob's
just the tip.
sensation, isn't
Just
it?
the
Right?
That's why that bamboo didn't get pregnant.
Mystery
What would that look
solved.
like? Just like a tiny little bump in the bamboo?
Little bamboo baby. That's how pandas are born.
At least they're not useless
how-
fucking koalas.
Alright, now I think we can get to some news.
Let me ask that to Chloe. Chloe, are pandas born when you stick the dick in bamboo? What?
This is why she married him.
Mm.
To ask vaguely racist shit. like this.
Vaguely racist stuff.
It's only a little racist.
Okay.
Just a little racist.
Mild racism. Is that a subreddit?
Probably.
Mm-hmm. Or is it racist? That's probably.
I know, I
I-
said mild racism.
Is it racist? I need to see if
Is
it.
it racist?
I need to see if that is a subreddit. Is it racist?
That is a Reddit. That is a Reddit.
Oh my god, it really is.
We gotta at least inspect one.
Yeah, we do now. Let's go to top.
Top of this month.
Top for all time.
This year.
Okay. White.
Oh, it's pretty new.
Yeah, this is not a frequent.
Well, that's why I said I wanted it that mildly racist.
Oh, it's pretty lame.
Better.
This looks like somebody made a whole subreddit to make one like post in it.
Yeah. I'm looking for a good one. Some of them are just old-timey stuff. Like here's an antique where the black guy has really big red lips. Is that racist?
Answer is yes. Yes, it is.
Oh, this is what I was talking about, babe. The wearable robot arms.
I want a robot arm.
And I was
Okay, here's a good post on here. Answer me this: is it racist? Okay, there's a Chihuahua with a sombrero and a beer.
Is it a Corona?
On the floor on a birthday card. I can't tell, but it looks like it.
probably can't put it on the card.
Right, they made it look like.
Yeah, he's on the cover of a birthday card, and he says 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila, floor.
That's a little too much, I think. I mean, I know Chihuahuas are from Chihuahua, Mexico, but like...
And he's giving it to his Mexican alcoholic uncle.
Hold on, Nicole. As a fiance of a Hispanic person, I feel like I have all the say here.
My family's not from Mexico!
As I said, Hispanic.
Well, to be fair, my roommate was Mexican.
As the fiance of the Hispanic, I feel like, I am the male in the relationship, so I have all the say. You know how that goes. So
the white man.
It would not be racist. Like, is the Queer Taco Bell dog racist? No. It's awesome.
Speaking of Taco Bell, Nick, did you see that they're reclaiming Taco Tuesday?
What?
Nick, did you see that they're suing for the rights to free Taco Tuesday?
I'm sorry, what do you need? Is Taco Tuesday copyrighted?
It is.
Really?
Yes.
You're kidding me.
It's held by like this tiny company, and Taco Bell is like suing them for the rights to free it.
Oh my god, you're not joking.
Yeah, how does somebody own Taco Tuesday? Because it's like Happy Birthday song.
Well, that's the whole thing, is that like they say that they started it and they copyright
since 1989.
Exactly, but now it's used so often that it would be considered free use. And so Taco Bell is suing them not even to get the rights, just to free it.
They have the money to.
That is nuts.
That I never would have guessed.
I never heard
Taco
of that.
Tuesday's been.
I found it on LinkedIn.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy some of the things you can copyright. You know the "Are you ready to rumble"?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That can only be said by one guy, and that's his job because he copyrighted it. And if you want to use that phrase,
it's one of the Buffer brothers. You want to know how crazy that is, Nick? You know the Buffer guy that says, "Let's get ready to rumble." That guy. You know that famous guy?
Mm-hmm.
Guess what?
Yeah, that's what I'm
There's a guy in the UFC, and he's really famous, and he says, "It's time." That's
Bruce
his catchphrase.
Buffer.
His name's Bruce Buffer because he's the brother of the other guy who says, "Let's get ready to rumble." There's two famous announcers, and they both are brothers.
So there should be like a too basic category for copyright. Like I'm gonna copyright "Hello Zach." You say "Hello Zach" on the air.
I got it, buddy.
I'm gonna say copyright "Hello" and then fill in all those names.
I feel like "Let's Get Ready to Rumble" is a little more like outside that.
That's why it's a little less bullshitty than "It's Time."
Yeah, "It's Time" is pretty.
But "It's Time" isn't copyrighted.
I don't know if it is or not. It could be.
You probably can't because it can't be something that's like everyday usage by people. They're pretty strict on it.
Is that copyright or trademark for that?
Maybe it's trademark, but I thought it was copyright.
I think it's trademark because that identifies who you are, and that extends more, right? So Disney's gonna lose the right,
and they can't because "It's Time" is a song by Imagine Dragons.
Lose the trademark.
Yeah, I don't think it is. I don't think it can. Oh, Buffer Enterprises. Go back.
Wait, I think it is.
Hang on, you're right there. It's Time
trademark of Buffer Enterprises.
Oh, you know what we need to do?
It is a trademark.
Well, I think it's just for
Hold on.
certain things, like posters, prints, and other artwork, scripted on-screen lettering, live and pre.
Yeah, you can say it's time,
Guys.
but you can't use it as a title
Guys.
or anything.
But Imagine Dragons has a song called "It's Time."
Hello?
Yeah.
Can
Yes.
you hear me? We are missing a market opportunity
Oh.
here.
Oh, yeah?
We need to go through all the days of the week and come up with a food that works for every
Watermelon
day.
Wednesday.
So we're gonna copyright...
Well, it's Wing Wednesday
I
right
was
now.
gonna say
Oh,
Watermelon
true.
Wednesday. It's what's F? What's a good food with F? Fried chicken
Fried
Friday.
chicken Friday is pretty good.
Why is it watermelon and fried chicken? This is
Hey, we got races real quick. We accidentally did race too racist thing. Or is it racist that we thought that's
for a
racist?
soul food restaurant. We got Watermelon Wednesday, Fried Chicken Friday.
And we're going to only advertise it in certain neighborhoods.
a lot of places do like a Thirsty Thursday. A lot of bars.
What S could we use? So
Salty
for
Sunday.
soda that is
Soda?
only grape flavored Saturday.
You could do like a spicy Saturday, whatever.
Sushi Saturday.
No, Sushi Sunday.
Sunday, yeah,
Saturday.
sushi Sunday. You're right. Sunday's much better.
Sushi Sunday.
And a salty Saturday.
We need a TH for Thursday because Taco Tuesday. They already got the T's. What's a TH?
Well, that's what I told you. A lot of bars that I know have done
Thigh.
Thirsty Thursday.
Thigh meat Thursday.
Thirsty Thursday. See, they've already gotten Thursday.
Yeah, somebody already locked that one in. What about Monday?
It's locked down. Monday.
Macaroni Monday.
Macaroni Monday, not bad. Mac and cheese Monday.
Macaroni Monday or mac and cheese Monday.
That just doesn't roll off the tongue as much.
Nah. Mac Monday.
Mac
It's
Monday. Yeah. Just shorten it, Mac Monday.
Mickey D's Monday.
McDonald's Monday. We're going to take their copyright and put it in a new copyright. Can you do that?
Bitch.
Inception?
Monday.
In copyright?
We copyrighted your copyright.
Copyception.
It's your McDonald's.
we trademarked your trademark. Can't touch us.
Who's serving $1 billion
Well,
now?
I feel like this would actually work.
You could do that, right?
McDonald's should come up with a McMonday.
Yeah, 'cause-
today's McMonday.
Right, you could copyright
That is,
McMonday,
such a
right?
Golden,
if they don't already have it.
no, I mean not if you intended it to be for McDonald's.
Well-
if you had some other use for Mc,
I'm just
then
saying, because
yes.
you could, copyright Monopoly Monday, and, it's not like the board game company Monopoly could come after you.
No, you could. Okay, here's what you could do. You could copyright McMonday.
Uh-huh.
And say it's for Irish heritage, and you're gonna hold an Irish heritage festival.
Right.
I'm Irish. We can
And
do
then
it.
if it becomes
Yeah, there
so
we go.
popular that McDonald's wants to participate, they will have to pay you for
I
McMonday.
honestly
But if
think-
you intentionally say we want it for McDonald's, that you can't do. that.
Literally, this is a great idea to actually have McMonday. I'm not lying.
Yes, I
There's
think this
actually
is not
money
a terrible
involved in
idea.
McMonday if this is not trademarked.
I still like Mac Monday.
If not just to sell it to McDonald's.
Oh boy.
McMonday is nowhere. How does McDonald's not come up with
It's not bad.
McMonday?
I know that's not a bad. I think McMonday makes some sense, man.
There's a McMonday subreddit and there's nothing in it.
Are you sure it's not MC Monday? Like that you're the MC.
MC Monday. That's probably what it is.
So I said Mac Monday would be good for macaroni.
I feel like McMonday is something we could trademark and sell to McDonald's for real.
Mm.
And it's shocking that McDonald's has not thought of McMonday.
Yeah.
They could just always have deals on Mondays.
And they could so rub it in Taco Bell's face that Taco Bell can't do Taco
Wait,
Tuesday, but
wait.
they can do McMonday.
Hold on. McCurry thwarts McDonald's. Hold on, something's happened before.
You're kidding.
So there's a McCurry restaurant. Okay. Well, hold on. I think this already does exist. Apart from its famous restaurant name McDonald's and Mickey D's, the Mc prefix is used by McDonald's Corporation, its food products, marketing, McChicken, McMuffin, McValue Meals, McNuggets, McCrispy, McEgg, and McMonday.
McTwist, McLean.
They already have it.
McSpaceship. Why is McSpaceship and McTeddy Bears a thing?
I don't know. And McCafe, I have seen that.
Well,
So at some
McCafe
point they
is what
have
they
done
call
it.
their coffee.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know McCafe. So
Mc-
McMonday they do
But
have.
why McSpaceship and why McTeddy Bears? I need
They
to
probably made spaceships and teddy bears to sell. Damn, I thought we had an excellent idea, but somebody did think of
I
McMonday.
know. You know, it was a good idea when somebody already told
Yeah,
me.
right.
John Cena regrets his Dwayne The Rock Johnson feud. Why is that news?
I don't know.
Are we moving on to the next
I was just saying,
Well, this is kind of news.
McDonald's had a global battle against McIndians, McChina, and McNoodles. McChina is a pretty fucking weird one. I don't know. Alright, yeah, let's move on to news. Somehow we went really far.
Well, that was kind
How
of
did we get to that?
because I said that there was a trademark on Taco Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because you guys were talking about Taco Bell.
About Taco Tuesday.
That just randomly came up. That's news.
Well, you guys were talking about
That was news.
the Mexican dog.
Oh, okay. That was on news.
Yeah,
and
that was news.
Oh no, we went to Is It Racist?
Oh,
where-
yeah. Is it
because we were
racist?
talking about
Racist.
Chihuahua with the tequila shots. And the
We really
sombrero.
knocked around there. I liked
And
it.
then where did we get? Why did we go to Is It Racist? What's the backtrack? Why did we go to Is It
Because
Racist?
I said you were asking Chloe if bamboo stalks, when they get pregnant, if they make
This is still
pandas.
connected to the first section,
And I
Zach,
said it
because
sounds
this
like
is still about the
something
last
mildly
mystery.
racist.
Last mystery to Is It Racist to Taco Tuesday to
McMonday.
There's the
We did it,
there's the
guys.
sequence
We
of
did it.
events there.
We're an Ouroboros. We're a snake that eats itself.
Alright, well. Moving on to the next news item. You know what I was just thinking, though, when you said, is it racist? There needs to be, and now we need to check if it exists, am I the racist? Instead of am I the
Oh,
asshole?
am I the racist? Am I the racist? I have a feeling that all of these, just given the internet, the answer will always be
Yes.
yes, for the most part. Not even if it's inconsequential, everyone will say yes, for sure. Because it's more fun that
Right.
way.
Yeah, it doesn't exist as a subreddit. I was checking.
No, there's probably too much hate shit. It would get shut down.
Yeah, probably Reddit's like, no, we can't have this.
But I love Am I the Asshole? I love it.
Yeah,
so
you know
much.
what? Instead of news, because the news isn't that great, we should go to Am I the Asshole?
It's so good. I have so many good ones.
And then we can determine, are they the asshole?
I can scroll through and find you some.
Do you want to share your screen?
Because they got to be short.
I can just share the screen. Screen one. Actually, back. I need to share my screen too.
Because some of these are really long, and I can. Oh, here we go.
I'm going to share it so he can look at it.
Well, I was going to say I can scroll through really quickly and find which ones are too long for y'all's ADHD. Which I found one that's not.
I'm already aboard with his concept. Let's move on to the next.
Moving on.
Yeah, I remember when you guys, what was a really good one? When you guys scrolled through the relationship advice.
Yeah, those are good ones. Yeah. All right, let's hit us with the Am I the Asshole?
Well, I'll read you the title and you tell me whether or not you want to even listen to the rest of it.
Okay, that's not bad.
Okay. Am I the asshole for making my mom choose between my wedding and my sister's first childbirth?
This sounds kind of interesting. That sounds like an actual difficult life choice.
Okay.
Wait, why do you have to make them choose?
All right. Well, here. Basically, the title. I'm finally getting married in 2 months' time after a year of planning, and everything has been going to plan so far with no hiccups. That was until my mother called me earlier in the week to ask me to postpone my wedding by at least a month. My sister is currently pregnant, and her due date is July 17th. My sister asked my mother to be there for her for the whole of July, since the due date is just an estimate and this is her first baby. Long story short, the father of her child is my ex-boyfriend, whom she was sleeping with while we were dating. So we don't have a relationship with one another. I'm not willing to postpone my wedding for my sister, and I told my mother that, and also that she just simply needed to choose who she wanted to support. She's been fence sitting, and that's why we're here. She says I'm forcing her to make an impossible decision, and my aunts are also trying to convince me to postpone. Don't get me wrong, I know she's also mom's child and wants her there for her, but I also want her there for me, and I've already waited a year for this, and everything is already planned. Am I the asshole? I would say no, because you don't need someone there for a whole ass month.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It sounds like the other person is an asshole for they have to be there for a month. Like, your birth only happens on one day.
No, because you don't. So if they're in a whole nother part of the country or something, and you can't, like, it's not going to be on this day, right? It's going to be a random day.
Yeah, it'll be around
Exactly.
that
It'll
day.
be a random day, but the wedding has a very specific day you can fly out on.
Yeah, but so they can't randomly fly when the birth happens, I think is the idea.
Right.
I still say no, she's not the asshole, but, you know, I mean, he had a date. You can do what you can do.
And she did make only one comment. I read through this. Somebody did ask, would your mother be able to come to your wedding and return home or to your near your sister without much difficulty? It is a plus or minus 12-hour difference by car.
By car?
Yeah, and mom does not want to fly.
Oh, I was just saying, then flying would be, like, easy.
So they're within, a couple of states.
Yeah.
But if she goes into labor and mom's at the wedding, she would not be able to make it.
Well, it sounds like mom's the asshole for not flying. Because this would solve all the problems.
Well, to get a flight last minute.
Even a flight, like, it's 2 hours to get on the flight, 2 hours to...
By the time she
it's like 2 hour. That's a 2 hour flight if it's a 12-hour drive.
But no, then you have to schedule in a window, all that.
Mm-hmm.
And it costs a lot.
Sure, it's a day, but it's not 12 hours there and 12 hours back of driving. That's basically two and a half days. Maybe 3.
Yeah.
I wish there was...
No, it's fine. She can choose the one or the other. It's not.
It sounds like it's just a weird feud that's...
a good situation for the mother, but, I mean, it is what it is.
Right.
Flip a coin.
Yeah.
Which one do you love more?
I feel like you should just go to the wedding and hope the baby isn't born that day, honestly. Also, I do want to know, though,
solution.
You have an estimated time of birth quite a few ahead of time, right?
Yeah, so the due date...
Yeah, but it's plus or minus 2 weeks.
Yes, but how far in advance was this wedding planned? Did she purposely put it on that? 2 years ago? Okay, yeah. She totally...
Yeah, that's where I said...
It says after a year of planning.
Yeah, okay. She's totally in the right for when she planned the wedding, then.
Yeah, and it says the sister's currently pregnant. Due date is July 17th. So her wedding is in July, and so she wants mom there for the whole month of July.
Now, as a counter example, if he was like...
But you can't...
She's due what month? June? Good! Yeah, we're setting our marriage that day.
Pump and dump time, let's go!
Now he's the asshole.
Yeah, and, like, honestly, like, as someone who's, Zach and I are planning our wedding, and, you and Chloe have planned a couple of weddings. You can't just move the fucking date.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's like, oh, just postpone the wedding. Where the fuck are they getting married that you could just, like, oh, can we just get married next month instead? My venue would take my deposit and say, fuck off.
Yeah, it's not like you can just move that. You can't, it's just not, it's not like a little party you planned.
Oh, look, it says best of most controversial at AIA Am I the Asshole Filtered.
Yeah, let's go to that. Alright, we're going to go to some of the best stuff here. Yeah, it does sound like a shitty situation, but mom just needs to make a decision at that point.
Oh, I did. Here, go scroll up. I did read through this one. It's very short.
Man, you do read this. Alright, Nick. Are you looking at my screen? I have my screen shared.
Yes.
Alright.
Do you want me to read it?
And if you want to, go ahead.
Okay, it says, okay, so I'm not a very talkative person at all. I hate small talk. I don't like talking about myself, and I'm not particularly interested in other people either. Okay, am I the asshole for getting mad at my coworker who asked me, why are you so quiet? I feel this person. It seems like every workplace I go to, people think I'm weird because I don't socialize. I'm not rude or anything. I just don't go out of my way to have conversations with people. I'd rather listen to my music. The other day while I was on lunch break, one of my coworkers just randomly asks me while I'm minding my
I'm
own...
going to stop right here. No. The people bothering you because you want to go to work to do work,
Right.
they're the asshole.
Hang on.
Like, if you want to work at work, that's what that's for.
Hang on.
You want to have a paycheck.
I'm just...
The people that think, I'm here to make you socialize with me, to be my friend,
As someone
they're the
who
assholes.
already did
The
read
end.
this,
The end.
it could have been handled better. That's all I'm going to say. The other day while I was on my lunch break, one of my coworkers just randomly asked me while I'm minding my own business, "Why are you always so quiet, man? You never say nothing." And immediately I got so pissed off. Without thinking, I responded, "Same reason why you're so loud." And he was all like, "Yo, man, relax. It was just a question." Then I said, "Is there a problem?" And he said, "All right, never mind, man. I'll leave you alone." And that was that. I feel like I was unnecessarily rude here, but I'm just so sick of people asking me that question and making it sound like an accusation. It's like being quiet is a bad thing to them, or it means there's something wrong with me. Like, why even ask someone that? I know I could have just said something like, "Oh, I don't know," or "It's just the way I am," but why should I have to explain why I'm minding my own business? Still, I took my anger out on this guy, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, we don't need any more. She's clearly not the asshole.
Why
Or
are you
he's
so
clearly
quiet?
not the asshole.
I'm plotting your murder. Shut up.
Yeah, that's too easy.
I was definitely like...
Which is funny because the final judgment is that person's the asshole.
Wow.
Yeah, because it
This
was
is
of
why I
the way
don't
it was
like Reddit people
handled.
in general.
That's all it was.
No. Okay, his response was a little like, you don't have to just say, I don't know. Just with the same, "I don't want to talk to you" response, not like, "Why are you so loud?"
Yeah, that's definitely a dick thing to ask someone when they're just literally minding their own business, eating their lunch.
But I mean, if this guy gets asked a lot, it's
It really is.
Right.
He's not there to entertain you. The guy that's there is not there to entertain you. He's doing his job.
Right.
They're both the asshole. You're the he's the asshole for asking.
So
why
you
you're
would
so
do
quiet,
an
and
everybody
he's the asshole
sucks
for
here.
responding in
Yeah, is there an everybody sucks option?
Yeah, so
everybody sucks here.
You're the
9%.
asshole, not the asshole. Everybody sucks here. No assholes here. Info.
Yes, definitely no. Everybody sucks here. I
would probably lean to NTA or ESH. Definitely not YTA.
No. Which is weird that's the
But
one.
it's split by only 50%, where the rest of it got split.
Right. It's technically a 50-50 on everything.
Uh-huh.
But in my experience, there are a lot of people at work that really do come to work not for work.
Yes.
Right?
It's really weird. I don't understand it.
Like, this is their life. This is their social life.
Yeah. That's why I know so many people were like, I want to go back to the office because I want to talk to people.
Let me do the top of the filtered top.
Here, I'm going to bring it up too.
The cream of the cream.
All right, this year, let's do the very top one. Make sure it's not too long. Oh, no, this is short. Am I the asshole for not tattooing my stepson's name on my arm with my kids' names?
You don't even need. You don't
need
the whole context.
I was about to say.
No, you do not
we're good on that one.
Do.
You don't need a stepson's name with your sons.
Yeah, I see a lot of them. It's interesting because you get like one real story.
Whoa,
and then
what?
when it blows up, you get 10 others that aren't real that are like
I feel like I just have to read the rest of this. Am I the asshole for refusing to wear protection at a family get-together?
It's not real. This seems like it's written just to get that headline and to get clicks.
Yeah, right.
Well, yeah, that you.
Oh, it's about COVID. It must be about a mask.
Oh.
Okay, we don't need to read that any further. But that headline, well written.
Wait, how'd you filter it by?
Year.
Top of the year.
Some of these are actually kind of lame.
Right. So let me see if you see any titles that stick out to you.
Am I the asshole for telling my stepdaughter that she needs to freeze her food or cook for everybody?
That sounds good.
Okay. Freeze her food or cook for everything. Why?
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, my stepdaughter, 17, has very different food tastes than us. Her mom's new husband is of another culture, and her mom and therefore my stepdaughter are partly of that culture themselves. So she cooks a lot from that culture as taught by her stepfather and his family. And even when she's not cooking food that's directly that culture's cuisine, she does a lot of strong flavors and spices. This is getting a little racist. She does a lot of general experimenting too. Our kids are younger and my husband is a bit of a picky eater. So we trend a lot of more bland foods, to be honest. This bitch cannot write. None of us are really foodies. We're also vegetarian. She and her mom's family are not. She was getting frustrated with food at our house when she visits, so my husband, without asking me first, said she could cook meals for herself as often as she wanted, which sounds reasonable, but she's in there a lot. It's bad enough at other times in the day, but for dinner, she likes to do all these intricate, complicated meals and ends up monopolizing the kitchen. We have an apartment with a galley-style kitchen, so it's really not meant for more than one person to be in there at once. Even making a cup of coffee while someone else is cooking is tight. I'll be honest, the smell of the cooking meat as well as the strong spices really bothers me too because it wafts through the apartment. I finally said, look, either you need to cook for everybody and make it vegetarian and reduce the spices a bit, or you need to make your meals earlier in the day and freeze them because I can't make dinner or clean up or get the kids snacks or make myself coffee if you're in there without both of us being in each other's ways. She got upset, and then my husband got mad at me for trying to make her make dinner for us, which wasn't what I said. It's totally what you said.
That's definitely what she said.
Fucking gaslighting immediately.
Okay, good lord.
Look, I understand that, like, you want
There's
her
a
to
lot of
cook
strong
earlier in the
flavors and
day,
spices.
but, like...
See, what makes it hard is, like, she's 17, so she's not, she can't go buy her own house.
Yeah. Just
That's why they said cook in the morning and then freeze it.
Yeah, I mean, that's not an unreasonable ask, I don't think.
I love how the top comment is like...
it's not unreasonable.
Yeah, I feel like he's trying to make... There's compromise. You can use it,
Right.
but you can't, like, hog the kitchen because we need it to cook for
Yeah,
everybody.
like I said, it is a small kitchen. I get it. Having that kind of kitchen, you really can only have one person cooking at a time.
Yeah.
Once again, these are like those just, it's a tough scenario.
But the thing that really grinds my gears is that they said, look, either you need to cook for everybody, and then she's like, I didn't say that she had to make us dinner.
Well, yeah, that last comment was an asshole comment. I'll give them
She
that.
sounds like a dick of a stepmom.
Yeah, you can just freeze your meals earlier in the day. That's fine.
Yeah. But let's
Like,
be
you don't
honest,
need to cook
Nick.
for everyone.
Would you
Just
rather
freeze
eat a
meals earlier
fresh
in the
meal
day.
or one you made earlier and froze and then reheated?
Also, why does it have to be frozen? Why can't she just put the
Yeah.
leftovers in the fridge? Why does it need to be frozen?
Yeah, that's true too. Why
It
is
doesn't
it?
need to be frozen. It can be in the fridge. I think this is just poorly written.
Yeah.
It can be put in the
Yeah,
fridge.
just put it
Well,
in the
also,
fridge.
they seem to have a problem with her food. And that's what
Or
it's
you can
coming
do,
down
like,
to.
You can do, scheduling the time. Like,
Yeah, like,
Yeah, like why
look,
can't
I
she
need the
have
kitchen
the...
from this time,
Yeah.
from 5 to 7, as long as you don't cook, it's clean at 5 p.m. and I can cook from 5 to 7.
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
good. You can have fresh meals. You can cook it at 4 and eat at 4, or you can start cooking at 7 after I've
Yeah, I
done
agree with you. It sounds like this is just all poor, like,
You
they're just not good at compromising, really.
got to figure out more. There should probably be more solutions on the table.
Right. Yeah, I agree with you. And...
and that's what most of I feel like this
Wow,
comes down to.
she is the asshole.
Yeah, because of the way that she phrased it. Either you freeze your meals, or you cook for everyone and change everything about fundamentally how you
It's giving
cook.
ultimatums where no ultimatum is needed.
Right.
Like, we can work it out. But if the daughter is like, no, I want to cook at all times, at any time, and I deserve the kitchen at all times, that's also that.
Which a 17-year-old might say that.
You need, yes, that's where I would say it could be both. It could be both. But the context we're given,
You're the
she's a bit
asshole.
of the asshole. But it's not a major
Ooh.
asshole. It's just kind
No,
of
you're just not good
a
at
bad
compromising.
situation, and you don't need to. But again, what is the 17-year-old's response? I want the kitchen at any time I want, and I want to cook all the time when I want.
Right.
Like, no, you have to work with other people.
Yeah. We're trying to compromise here. Also, learn to eat good food. I feel like she's the asshole just because she can't eat food with spices. She even admits to liking bland food. Boring. You're the asshole.
I think this is I have an Indian stepdaughter.
That's what
Right.
it sounded like. That's
And
exactly
I
what I was.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
Yeah, but I want to eat sandwiches. I want to eat white people.
I want to eat macaroni and cheese, but the cheese is just melted.
I want my
crap.
chicken with just salt and pepper.
What I don't understand.
No,
about this
no
story
pepper, too spicy.
Is okay. I'm conceptualizing this as an Indian stepdaughter. That means the woman married an Indian guy, and the Indian guy's like, I like bland food, like white people food.
Okay,
Right.
Like, that just does not seem real.
To
me,
be
right?
fair, I dated, I think he was Cuban, and he could not eat anything with spices or anything spicy. We went to Hot Chicken Takeover, and he got like the one with nothing on it.
I don't know. Do Cubans normally eat spicy
Hispanic
things?
people will load their shit up with
Yeah.
spices. It's you know,
Normally.
we have 800 spices
I know
like
Mexican dudes do
hot
it,
sauces.
Yeah, think of like Hispanic food's known for like really spicy food, just like Indian food's really spicy food. So there's a lot of spices.
Yeah, salsa.
Huh.
But he's
That's weird.
yeah, it's just like some people like even if they grow up in it, they just can't handle it.
That's weird. Very weird. What was the other website we did?
You guys
Besides
did
Iron
like
Man?
relationship advice,
Yeah, I feel like
but you have to filter that because they're most of the time just one or two comments,
we can do a couple of those.
and it's underscore.
Ship underscore advice.
Well, there's several different ones because
We'll just go to this one. We'll see.
you guys even made your own post on here.
Oh
Remember?
yeah, we made a stupid ass post
About the one with
with
the
Joe Larry or whatever.
it was you guys made it so that your boyfriend had a necrophilia fetish. And everyone was telling you to get out of that relationship. There was like 40 comments.
Oh yeah,
No, several people though were like, "This is bullshit."
yeah. Several people call this out.
Well, every single post has that. Every single post is like, this is clearly fake because of this, this, and this.
Yeah,
And
I
some
remember.
people are like, who gives
It's
a
'cause
shit
most
if
of
someone's
mine actually think
practicing
are
their
fake.
creative writing? I'm enjoying it.
Huh?
Every Reddit post ever has that.
All right, my female 27 husband, male 30, thinks he shouldn't watch the baby 3 months old overnight because other men don't.
Nick, take notes.
Yeah. No, I watch the babies overnight.
But other men don't, Nick.
Yeah. Well,
This is only long because it has
Yeah,
updates.
I'm not reading through all this. We get the point.
Yeah, you don't have to read all the updates, just the first part.
yeah, guys should
want
contribute,
me-
but you can shirk a little bit because you're doing better than most guys.
The bar's so low. If you do that,
I gotta say,
You're a
I
hero.
generally I don't change diapers in public. I have maybe.
you don't change diapers in
usually
public.
also-
Most places don't have changing rooms in the guys' restrooms.
That's
it's really
true.
annoying.
Yeah, sometimes they do, but rarely. Also, I wouldn't take my daughter into the men's restroom anyways. Right?
Oh, that's a
I
good
feel
point.
It's fine
Just
to take
dick
the boy
out.
into the woman's restroom. Yeah, it's fine for the boy to be in the men's restroom because just the guys are the creeps.
Yeah.
Right,
They're the
right.
weirdos.
And you don't want to expose your daughter to that.
Yeah. So there's that aspect, and it is just like, I don't know. She's usually more volunteering in public. I change plenty at home though.
Okay, well, yeah. I mean that seems fair.
That's maybe the only gender difference. Other than that, it's basically the same.
Yeah, I mean, relationship advice seems pretty obvious on this one. Yeah, watch your fucking kid. Okay, I'm curious on this one. 23-year-old female and 25-year-old male. I had a pregnancy scare, and my boyfriend's reaction to it all is weirding me out.
Started looking through the closet.
A condom broke. Okay, we got a condom breakage. And I skipped my period.
That can happen just from stress.
And what was his reaction?
That's what I'm getting to. I've always been upfront with my boyfriend that I don't want kids. According to him, neither does he. When I told him the news, he was ecstatic and couldn't wait to start our little family. I kept trying to remind him that I didn't want this, but he was too caught up in it all.
Is this a real thing? This sounds made up.
2 days later, he came back telling me he was all sorted out. A coat hanger, you might ask? No. He sorted out his living arrangements for us to move in together. He was ready to just start a fucking family.
He was about it.
He said, let's have that, baby. She's only met the parents once.
She lives in her own apartment.
So what's the relationship advice?
Go back up.
Since he was hoping for a kid, surprise adoption, I think. is the answer.
Surprise adoption.
Look at this.
So she's not actually
adopted a
pregnant,
kid.
but she hasn't told him. I feel like, obviously, tell him. And this is real crazy, but I feel like all relationship advice on this, half the thing is like, just talk to your partner about what you're talking to people on the internet about.
Yeah, but the problem is a lot of people don't want to do it because it's now very clear he does want a baby and she doesn't, and he's probably going to want to, now that he's excited about it, he's probably going to pressure her into trying to actually have a baby. So this is the end of the relationship and they're just extending it.
Now here is the decline.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So that's the answer.
It's over.
Or you can just drag it out with, both of you being disappointed.
You guys should just get married, duke it out for 10, 15 years, and then get a divorce.
My family caught me being fucked by my boyfriend.
That's funny.
I'll read this.
I'm sorry, what is this?
My 24 male family caught me being fucked by my boyfriend, 25.
Oh, this is a gay fuck. Oh.
Oh, here. Well,
Intense.
there's the original. If you could click on that.
Oh. Why is there...
Because some people provide updates. Oh, no.
Oh, God,
they
removed.
removed it. Hang on. No, if you click on it and scroll down, sometimes they save the original. Damn
What's
it.
the relationship advice in this? What do you need me to tell you about this?
I don't know.
That's a great question.
That's a little weird.
Never mind. Okay. I guess we don't get to read it. Damn it.
Should we fuck with the door open or closed?
They want me to tell the 8-year-old that we were just wrestling naked. Should I? I don't know what's the dilemma.
My family's ashamed I'm a bottom.
Right. I don't know what the relationship advice. All right. I feel like we got one more in us, and probably good.
Yeah, that's about right.
All right. Well, keep going.
I am. This is such a silly one. My stepsister broke my $200 Spider-Man mask and doesn't want to apologize. Me, 18-year-old male, huge Spider-Man fan since I was a kid.
He's the problem. He's the problem.
Always the man.
Don't have a $200.
He's my
Spider-Man
hero
mask.
and the character I love the most.
Well, okay, 18-year. If he was 35, it's definitely his problem. Let that go on.
17-year-old female broke her phone charger, so she anxiously reached for a spare among the things in my room while I was out. Since the Spider-Man mask is placed on top of the box in which I keep chargers, adapters, pen drives, etc., she took the mask out and threw it on the bed to make room for the box and take out the box. But the mask fell and one lens came off, and the third rubber web also came off in 2 places. The mask is very fragile. In fact, I wore it. I never wear it except to go to the cinema to see the last film. So I keep it on display in my room without ever touching it. When I got home and found it in this condition, she explained what happened, and as if nothing was wrong and was normal behavior. I got angry and said it was just when I got angry, she said it was just a silly mask and not essential to live, but her phone is. I told her that she is selfish and arrogant, so I replied that I'm acting like a child because at my age I shouldn't get mad about it. She's saying I'm acting like a child. I'm not saying this is the end of the world, but I would expect her to at least apologize. It wouldn't take much to say sorry. But she refuses to say she didn't do anything serious and she needs the charger. There's no need to be angry about it.
Okay.
Here's what I would say. She said her phone is essential and her mask isn't. But I would disagree with this. Your phone isn't really...
It doesn't even matter. You broke something of somebody
Right.
else's
Well, here's
for
the
no
thing.
apparent reason. Yes, you should say I'm
You
sorry.
left out the
Right.
whole last paragraph.
Right.
Says this, my stepmother said she is very sorry and asks if it's possible to fix the mask, and that if so, she would pay the cost. I thanked her and told her not to worry. I don't want her to pay. I just want her daughter to apologize and stop treating my things like this, and my dad to stop being a boomer.
Okay. That was not important.
Okay, I don't know what the hell the last bit
Yeah.
was, and my dad to stop being a boomer.
Yeah,
I don't know what the hell any of that has to do
That's
with
what I said. I don't think we
anything
needed.
at
That's why I
all.
skipped over.
That's
Because it's really
weird.
about whether or not the
It's because
the
his
daughter
dad
says no.
scolded him for getting mad at the stepsister because there's no need to be angry
No,
about a
that's stupid.
toy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, the girl should apologize for breaking the person's things.
So,
It's a dick move.
so
Don't just break
we
people's
go back to
things.
our childhood and say, all right, if you don't apologize, I'm gonna break something of yours that's $200. That's not essential to your life. I feel like that's fair is fair. If you don't apologize,
Yeah. I think that's fair. You should be able to represent your own.
I get to break something of yours that's $200 and
Jesus
not apologize.
And you know, for sure, we would do that.
Oh, we would. What would a female have that's $200? That's like equivalent of a Spider-Man
Dress,
mask.
clothes,
Makeup.
yeah. You don't
Clothes
need-
and
You
makeup.
don't need these clothes. You have other clothes.
Yeah, that's true. Just take a hammer to the makeup.
I know. I've seen people do that.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
I was gonna say in like YouTube pranks, I've seen boyfriends go in and like smash their girlfriend's makeup collections.
Oh my god, YouTube pranks.
Yeah, from those like obnoxious YouTube couples.
That's a YouTube prank. That's just being a dick.
Yeah. Okay, so it wasn't the actual people that did it. It was like people that like cover those, like commentary channels.
Oh, okay. I see. It's like just going out and like smashing somebody's car and they're getting mad. You're like, it's just a prank, bro. Why are you so mad?
Yeah.
And they're
A lot
like,
of these
well,
is just a prank, bro. I'm just trying to get away with being a
Right.
dick.
yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Usually, yes.
That's gonna be a rape defense. It was just a prank, bro.
Oh, hey, the next one
She
says,
didn't actually make my dick hard.
25-year-old me sent 35-year-old male a fart for her birthday.
In a
Am I the
balloon.
asshole?
In a balloon.
In a balloon.
And it accidentally killed him. Am I the
Am
asshole?
I the asshole? Alright, do we have anything else for closing?
Nope. Mick Mondays.
Mick Mondays.
Too
They
bad
already
it's
exist, man.
taken.
Hey, you can't talk about Mick Mondays. Copyrighted.
You can talk
Shoot,
about it. You
we now
can't use it
actually
to
need
advertise.
pay for this podcast.
What's that?
We need to pay McDonald's for this podcast.
I think we do. Now I should put in the description. Now officially sponsored by Mick Mondays.
They will send us a cease and desist and sue your
You know
ass
what?
so
If the
bad.
discourse of human events gets a cease and desist, I feel like we've made it.
Yeah. We just want to be noticed. Honestly. We should just
We're
start,
doing it for the attention.
offending-
That would give us a
Negative.
whole episode. Dude, the content we
Hey,
could
let's
get.
start playing
The content, but who would we put the content to?
clearly copyrighted music at the beginning of every episode.
No, sorry, that's not copyrighted music. That is Brad Sucks, which is open source music.
Yeah. No, I'm saying we should play clearly copyrighted music at the opening just to get a cease
drum
and
up some
desist,
business.
so we can feel like somebody's paying attention to us.
Somebody pay attention.
It should be like our opening should be nothing but things we should.
You know, Nick,
be
if
All
you-
Beatles music.
If you're needing attention, maybe you should talk to the people at your work.
Yeah. Get some friends at work, man.
Yeah,
Stop
That's
being
what
so
work's
quiet.
for. All right. Well, I think that's it for this episode.
All right, sounds good.
All right. Later.
Bye.
Bye.